Hello, hello, and thanks for listening. This is Yeah, We Said It. I'm Cedric,
I'm Donnelle.
and today we have a special guest and good mutual friend. Many of you know him. Leon, say hello to the peoples.
Hello.
Our
It's
good friend Leon.
me.
So that's our good friend Leon, and we asked him to join today to discuss all the happenings since Roland Garros. Well, actually, the first week of Roland Garros because we haven't convened since then, and what we think is going to happen for Wimbledon. Once again, quite a bit to discuss, and no competitor, result, or wig is safe. It's time for the real slam, the championships at Wimbledon. But first, how are we feeling this Wimbledon Eve?
I'm alright. Little, still don't really know what to expect from everybody, but I'm looking forward to it. Favorite slam of the year.
I am super excited. It's just something about turning on the TV and seeing the green grass and everybody in their pretty little whites. It brings a little piece of joy to my heart to see it. So I'm looking forward to it and all the drama that hopefully comes along with it.
Amen. Well, we have a little bit of news. There's not a ton of news. Not a lot of big things happening really since Roland Garros, but a few things have happened. Do we want to talk about Nick Kyrgios being fined?
I
No.
forgot about that.
I mean, it cracks me up. Like he got fined 15,000 euros, which is over 17,000 US dollars for unsportsmanlike conduct, and he was like simulating masturbation with a water bottle, and I mean, when we have players who shall at this time remain nameless out here, you know, breaking down and chopping down the umpire chairs and shit and getting, a four-figure fine. And then, he gets a five-figure fine for playing with a water bottle. But, it is what it is. Um, we expect that kind of shit to happen after, Nick does something that I think it's funny, but apparently some
I
people
thought it was
don't.
hilarious.
I don't, I don't know, but it happened, and now like y'all said, y'all had already forgotten about it, so it's kind of just like another day at the office. Honestly, when does he not get fined for something?
Right.
That's what he says.
Yeah. Um, I wanted to bring up, okay, so I have three different scenarios and they're all very similar. One involves Sarah Irani. Did y'all hear about this?
Oh yeah, she
Honey,
got banned
yes,
again,
I
right?
got some thoughts about this, honey.
Yeah. So
Sister Sarah.
Sarah Ronnie's doping suspension increased to 10 months. She had tested positive for letrozole, I don't know what that is, in February 2017, which was ruled to have come from a medicine her mother takes that somehow magically made its way into the family meal. She originally served a 2-month ban last year from August to October, my bad. Which I had no idea even happened. But that period will factor into this new 10-month ban. Arani says she's not sure if she'll return after the ban is lifted.
Oh, I didn't know she said that.
Yeah, because she
I
feels
thought she
like she
said she didn't
already.
know if she was coming back.
Yeah, she's not sure if she's gonna return after.
Okay, yeah, I did see that in her tweet. I have some thoughts about Sister Sarah. Sister Sarah says she is disgusted. She is disgusted. Her words was she is disgusted that they would go back. I guess it was the Italian Federation or whoever would go back and try to lengthen her ban after all that she's already been through. She needs the serenity to play tennis, and they have stolen that from her with this hanging over her head. She's disgusted by the whole thing, and she doesn't know if she can actually return to tennis due to the severity of the stress of this situation. Miss Sarah, Miss Sarah, tell me how that pill got in your pasta. That's what I want to know. Because really, well, how did she say it got in there? It was.
She said it was
I
her.
don't even remember how she said it
She
got in there.
said it was some type of medicine her mother takes that made its way into the family meal because at the time she wasn't traveling; she was actually at home with her family.
Okay, so
Right.
there was a nice
Somebody said
family
something about
dinner.
some tortellini or some shit.
I, I mean, but like, who's putting medicine in some tortellini?
The
But
mom, but
why did they buy that excuse in the first place? Like
what happened
after
was
she gave them that excuse, they only gave her 2 months. Like how did they buy that anyway? Like it doesn't make sense.
yeah, that doesn't make sense. I don't get it personally. Maybe mom, she was stirring the pasta on the stove,
While she
and
was popping her pills.
while she was popping, it slipped out of her pocket, her breast pocket, and it slipped into the pan, and Sarah got that serving. I'm just trying to make sense of it because when she first said it, I thought she was joking. Like, no, she's not gonna blame mama and the pasta and dinner. No, no way. But no, she was serious, and she's actually very upset, and she's sick of all y'all hoes, and she don't know what she can go on. So boom, take that.
The tour won't miss her.
I I mean, uh, you know, yeah, probably not. I mean, she and Vinci aren't a doubles team anymore, so
And she's gone.
Yeah, and that leather bag hung it up too.
hallelujah.
Bye, sis. Thank you. Thank you for no, don't thank you.
Ain't
Fuck
nobody
her, I
gonna ain't
say.
nobody gonna miss that bitch neither.
Goodbye,
Fuck
bitch.
her.
Yes, bye.
Goodbye, bitch.
Do we want to say anything else about Sister Sarah and her unfortunate ordeal?
We wish you the best, sis. Whether you come back or not, you know, you had your time. You had those good. I don't know how you had those good couple of years, but you had those good couple of
Right.
years,
Yeah.
and you made the most of it. You was
Mhm.
number
Yeah.
one in doubles. You got a career grand slam in doubles. You made
An
fine
overachiever if I ever saw one.
Yeah. Honestly, she maximized for sure.
overachiever, if you will. So congratulations, and if not, goodbye. Next.
Next on the agenda is Nicholas Kicker. Donnelle and I we discussed this last time a little bit, but he didn't have the ban as of yet when we discussed it a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
He was facing a lifetime ban when we discussed it after being found guilty of fixing matches on the Challenger Tour and failing to cooperate during the investigation. He instead received a 3-year suspension starting from May 25th. It's about a month ago. I mean, this isn't a super big deal because we don't really even know who he is, but it's a thing that happened, and and we discussed match fixing and why we think at least players do it sometimes and resort to those types of situations and choices, but yeah, so a 3-year suspension. I don't know how old he is. I didn't check.
25.
Okay, okay. So
He could
he
come
could come
back.
back. I mean, come back to what is the question? But he could come back.
He's done.
So.
Yeah, you're not really making no moves at 25, and you haven't made any moves as of yet. I don't see you coming back cold turkey 3 years later and like boom, making money moves. I just don't see it. Sorry, Nick.
Yeah, he was. I mean, yeah, he's at the lower echelon anyway. So, um, Cecchinato, I did no, we didn't talk about this last time. So, like I think like right after we recorded our last episode, Ben Rothenberg got on Twitter and made this a thread about Cecchinato because he was making that run at Roland Garros like it is
Mm,
seemingly out of nowhere. And Ben
yeah,
was like, "Hold up, bitch! Like this dude was involved in match fixing allegations as well." So yeah, I don't know. Like
What story was that?
it was a lot. Like some WhatsApp
Yeah,
messages and like lots of stuff here and there, and it kind of almost coincided with the allegations with Nicholas Kicker too. So it's kind of a like big side eye to Checkinato and this whole situation. As of yet, I mean, nothing's super duper come of it, but I mean, it's really interesting to read about it and be like, oh wait, like this somehow all of a sudden this dude is now making the latter rounds at a slam out of nowhere after all of this.
yeah. The story I didn't really know the story. I had seen his name and kind of saw the match fixing thing before, but I didn't actually like look into any of it. But when I was reading like some articles about it, the reason that they were for anyone who doesn't kind of know, I guess about it, he I guess it was some events in 2015, and he one of his friends, I guess they investigated and found that the guy had I guess bet on Checonato's opponent winning, even though he was much lower ranked than he was, and I guess the odds were like really like high, and they were like, okay, wait a minute. So it turns out that the guy was like Checonato's childhood friend, and they investigated and found that they had been on WhatsApp, like talking about, I guess, trying to make up money for some other thing that went through, like all this stuff. And like Checonato had booked his plane ticket home before he even played the match that he quote unquote threw. It was a
Right.
lot. I was like, oh my god, very interesting though, very interesting.
Yeah, a lot of this match fixing and stuff like that. It happens a lot on the lower levels, and that's where he spent, most of his career. But now
Mm-hmm.
these guys are starting to try to make this little bit of strides and starting to come up to the higher ranks and starting to get a little bit of name recognition. I don't think they'll be trying that stuff in the pros for real.
Yeah, definitely not. What do y'all think? Where do y'all think this run came from? From him, I don't know where. Where do y'all think it came from, or how, or what?
Just another little Cinderella run. It's been a long time since they had one in the slam. I think it's just another one in the thousand. They happen every once in a while. I don't
Do
think
y'all
too much to
think
come
it's
up.
a flash in the pan?
Yeah,
Yes. Mm-hmm. Sure do.
Sorry, Marco, I tried.
they did play really well though.
He did. I will say I saw. I think with Novak, didn't it end in a tiebreaker? I think,
Yeah,
and
it was like two
yeah,
crazy tiebreakers.
yeah.
That was so weird to watch. It was like, like when we watched Novak get hit off the court by Stan, it was kind of like that. But this dude doesn't have the firepower that Stan has, so it was just weird.
I don't know what to say about Novak right now,
I
but
don't
that's a
know.
whole nother story.
Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think.
we'll get into that.
Um, yeah. Well, that's all I have for news. Anybody else have anything newsworthy?
Just Serena is seated here, number 25. Kubakova got bumped out of the thing because she was supposed to be seed number 32, so
Okay.
she's not very happy about that.
I mean, like, girl, you had a whole year and a half to keep your ranking up while Serena was gone. This is not her fault that you suck and have been flopping matches all over the world for the last year and a half and can't keep your ranking up. Bitch, the 32nd seed ain't gonna get you nothing anyway. You still gonna have to face a top player in the second or third round. Like, what were you? Uh, okay,
I
I
didn't even know she was ranked that high. I didn't even know she was still 32. I thought she had fallen
I thought she had
like
fallen lower. Yeah,
I think she did. I think she just got her ranking up, high enough to be seated,
well,
but
too damn bad. That's too bad.
yeah,
Oh
I
well,
mean,
catch it next time.
whatever.
Sorry,
And
Punk.
I was low key
uh,
hoping that she was gonna catch Serena like in the second round or something. Like I was low key hoping for
me,
that.
t- me too.
She plays Cornet first round.
That's cute.
Yeah, she gonna lose too.
Yeah, well,
Who gonna make it?
I don't know. Well, we'll talk about that when we get there. um, okay, so what's happened since the first week of the French Open? So we have to say congrats to Simona Halep on winning her first major title. On winning her first major title, she played well. She fought back because it was not looking cute for the first set and a half there, but
My God.
once again, she finally did it,
Yeah.
and good on her because I personally was not so sure that it was ever coming. Everybody was saying, "Oh, sooner or later she's gonna win one." And I was like, "Are we sure about that?" Because I don't know, some people just don't like. They said the same thing about Denara Safina and look at her ass. So,
I would say the difference between those two, between Halep and Stephanie, is that Halep she has lost these tough tight matches, but she does. I know people have kind of been saying it on Twitter. She does come back every time. Like she loses, but she comes back to
that's
another
true.
final or another semi. Like she keeps putting herself in the position for it. So I would say that.
That's
Now,
true.
Serena, she was kind of, I guess, doing the same a little bit, but her mentality was just
Awful.
one of the worst. She
Yeah.
just couldn't act it. So I will say that about Halep. Congrats, sis.
Yeah.
So Safina was
And
getting her ass beat in them finals
that's
too.
true because Holla, at least, all of hers have been close three setters, but I mean, Zafina got mollywopped in all her finals.
She ain't even pinched the hole.
No.
Serena or Svetlana.
Child. Or Ivanovic. Don't forget that one.
I forgot about
Oh, God.
Ivanovic.
It makes me holler every time.
Yo,
Uh,
I be forgetting. I really do.
10 years, man. That's been 10 whole years ago.
Damn, it has been 10 years.
It has
Yikes.
been 10 years. 10 years. Congrats, Anna, on the baby, and
Oh,
10
yeah.
years
She's
since
living her best life.
congrats.
Yeah.
Yay.
Uh, on the men's side, Rafa ran through that draw just like we knew he would. He lost that set to Schwartzman, but then he did a little rain dance just like he did in the Rome final. And the rain happened, and then he came back and dusted that ass after the delay. So, yeah, I mean, I can't say that I watched the final. I woke up for the final, and then I kind of dozed off after the first set, and every once in a while I would wake up and see that it was still going. I did predict the score though. After the first set was 6-4, I said he's gonna lose these next two sets, 3-2, and that's what happened. It was not close.
Yeah. I mean, it was good for him to get to his first final team. It was nice. I do expect more from him. I guess his overplaying doesn't really hurt him at this point. So good job.
On clay.
On clay, yes.
Right,
Let's
right.
be clear. On clay, let's be clear. Me and Rafa, we're on punishment right now. Because some comments that he made. But
Oh my goodness.
congratulations on number 17. But we're on a break right now.
I thought he was well researched enough to not say some shit like that, but apparently he's only researched on the men's side of thing and his own personal stats because there's no way that that should have come out of his mouth if he, actually took the time to like, do a Google search or something every once in a while. Um,
He did.
but I guess, I don't know. I was very disappointed
He
though.
didn't.
Also,
I
I
saw
mean,
something. I saw something about like he was misquoted or some shit. I don't know. Like the whole thing was in
mm,
Spanish, and I wasn't even about to try to fight with these people about it.
who is, I mean, okay, so like with the Pliskova, the lesser Pliskova sister, the other week with her quotes after she played Serena, so that was misquoted because it was like Jack or whatever, right? But like who is mistranslating Spanish?
Right.
Nobody. So I'm pretty
Right.
sure that's exactly what the fuck he said, but maybe not.
Yeah, but like you were saying, congratulations to him on that French Open, and going back to the team. I don't even know if I can really say like well done. I mean, I can say well done because he made a slam final, but at the end of the day, he did exactly what he's been doing in Paris for like the past 2 years. He beat everybody he was supposed to beat, and then he lost to you know one of the big four because his first semi he lost. I think he lost to Djokovic, right?
I think so.
And then he lost to Nadal the past 2 years. So he's beating the people he's supposed to beat, but when he comes up against the tougher guys, he's not really putting up too much of a fight. So he's still got a ways to go in that regard, I think.
I'm personally starting to see him as a little bit one dimensional, just because if he pretty much, especially against somebody like Rafa, he has to redline, and if he's not treeing during the match, he's not going to win. Like the way like he played Rafa in Madrid, he was redlining and it was working because he was just treeing on that day and he was able to hit Rafa off the court. But that's
Yeah,
not
that was
that's not
crucial
going.
both for his wins
Yeah,
against
but that's
Rafa.
not going to happen every single time, especially not in 3 out of 5 on Philippe Chatrier. Like you have to have some other game plans, and he only ever has one game plan, and it's hit as hard as he possibly can. And if that don't work, he ain't got shit else to do. He don't have a plan B, C, D, E, F, G. There's nothing. It's just plan A, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then he's yelling at his box like, and what they gonna do, like this is you that don't ever practice or work on anything, just play tournament every week. So I don't know,
That's the
I'm
case with a lot of these younger players, though. They
frustrated.
don't have a lot of them seem to not have the mental capacity to really figure things out on the court. Like if their one game plan isn't working, then they keep trying it until it does or until they lose. And you don't see a lot of people adjust their tactics, in the middle of a match these days.
Yes, the Maria way.
Right.
Exactly, it's exactly it. um do we want to say anything else about Roland Garros?
I'd
No.
rather not. I'm glad Sloan didn't win. Next.
Yeah, I second that. um so then we move on to the grass court season. We had those 3 weeks on grass. In Hertogenbosch, I don't know if that's how you say that, but that's what I'm saying. Gasquet defeated Shardy in the final, in the men's final, and Krunic defeated Flipkins. In Stuttgart, Federer defeated Raonic. Nottingham was Ashley Barty over Joanna Konta. Halle Chorich over Federer. Queens Club, Cilic over Djokovic. Birmingham, Kvitova defended her title, this time beating Rybarikova in the final. Mallorca had Tatiana Maria defeating Sevastova in the final. And there's still 2 tournaments left this week, one on the men's and one on the women's side. I forgot to look and check who was in the men's final, but Wozniacki, Wozniacki, and who did I say was in the women's final? Wozniacki and somebody. I don't know. I already
Seven.
forgot. Sabalenka. That's right, Sabalenka. Okay, and then on the men's side, Manarino, and Zimmer.
Zimmer,
Whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, that dude. Okay, so that's the men's final, and I don't even know what that tournament is, but good for them. Um, so those finals will take place tomorrow, and then we'll move on to Wimbledon. Um, yeah. Do we want to discuss the women's draw first?
Before we do that, let me just say something brief on the warm ups.
Yes, yes.
Uh, it's not very much we can take from any of those results that you just reeled off and any of the finals that are coming up because the grass season is so short, and I feel like the grass everywhere else is so different compared to the grass at Wimbledon that
Yeah.
those results never really mean anything. I think the only one you can really take anything from is Federer, just because he's Roger Federer,
Right.
and you can kind of expect him to carry that little bit of momentum that he just got on this grass over into Wimbledon with him. But everybody else, I don't really see any of it. And Chilich, maybe Chilich too, because he did make the final Wimbledon last year.
Right.
But everybody else, I don't see any of them really doing anything here, like in regards to making any kind of moves. They won these little titles on the grass. Congratulations to them. But I don't really see it.
I
I
personally,
agree.
I personally just hope that that Wimbledon, the grass at Wimbledon is playing as fast as the grass in Halle, because it was playing very fast. And well, the tournaments that I watched, Queens Club and Halle last week, the serve was very, very dominant in all the matches. So if you were serving well, you were probably winning. Even Chorich was hitting tons of aces and serving at like 60 or 70%, you know.
Like,
So I hope it's playing just as fast at Wimbledon, because that would mean great things for Serena and her serve. Thank you.
speak it. I think we should start with the men.
You think we should start with the man?
They the best for last.
Yeah, we usually do the ladies first, but yeah, I mean, we can do the man. I'm gonna let y'all take it, cause
All right.
uh,
I'm shaking the table. I'm shaking the table.
I mean, okay, so oh, we need to talk about the withdrawals. We have not all of them, but there are a few withdrawals. Berdych, Songa, Chung, and Rublev. Those are the withdrawals. Songa's still out with that knee surgery he had. Berdych apparently has had this back injury for like a year or 2 years or something like that, and it's just gotten worse with time.
Time for him to hang it up.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
lord.
I've been calling for his retirement for at least 3 years, so I don't know what he's doing.
Look,
Ow.
back problems ain't no joke, man. Especially and when you get that old and you having back problems and you're playing through the back problems, you ain't do nothing but make it worse. And it's just gonna take mad long to heal. He gonna be trying to fight his way
Yeah.
back when his ranking drop. Just give it up.
How old is he now? How old is he? Does anyone know?
Like
Mm. He's
30.
30
30.
something.
I was gonna say 32 as well, but I feel like he might be older than that.
Yeah, he said.
Oh no, he's 32. I thought he was older.
Yep, 32. Yep.
Oh, look at us. Yes. Well, he did. He made that one final, that one Wimbledon final. Probably could have made a couple more, to be honest. So actually, I don't think he didn't really overachieve. He underachieved, if anything, in my eyes.
I agree.
I agree with
Because he could have
that.
made at least a couple more finals, at least.
Yeah,
But
I agree with that. Oh well. Okay, so the men, got Roger Federer at the top. Of course, we have to say that because he and Rafa have been flip flopping this ranking like a hot potato all year. So,
But Rafa is currently number one.
right.
Federer seeded
Um,
number one. It's all
yes,
right.
correction,
Rafa
correction.
stands have to clarify. Federer opens against Dusan Lajovic, which at first I thought, oh, that could be a tough match, but he bodied Lajovic last year at Wimbledon, so I don't know
Oh
if it's
darn.
necessarily going to be super tough for him. We'll see.
One question about Federer though.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know if he's still with Nike, or is that still a question like that's up in the air? Like, are we still waiting? Are we waiting to see him walk out on court to see if he switched or not?
I haven't seen anything else since it's just said that he was, like he was in talks. That's all it said.
Right.
Like his contract was up and he was negotiating. But I haven't seen anything since. So, but I mean, he did wear Nike um, for both of his grass court tune-ups.
Yeah, like
Um,
if he's still in talks with him, he can, and it's like he's not with contract with anybody. He can wear anything.
yeah,
So
but I don't see him changing clothing sponsors.
me either. Nope,
I
not
don't
Um,
anytime.
know.
I mean,
You
he's
got
been with
big,
Nike
big
forever.
brand with Nike. So why would you like interrupt that out of nowhere?
He been
Exactly.
with Nike longer than Serena, right?
Probably. Yeah, because if he was wearing Nike when
Yeah,
yeah, because I mean,
he
she
was
didn't
wearing
sign with Nike
Nike.
until '04, so he was. Wow. I
Yeah,
didn't realize that.
yeah. Oh, good job, good job, Donnelle. So I have one quick question about Federer too. Based on what you guys have seen this year and last year, I know you said last year he bodied the guy that he's playing first.
Right.
I think he probably was playing better last year. Do
He
you
was.
think he's gonna have his way as much this year as he did last year based on the form, or no?
Uh, based on the form, I would say no, but then based on his draw, it's a different story. I don't know, but I definitely think he was playing far better tennis last year, as actually with the entire season on a whole than what he's
Yeah,
played thus far
Yeah.
this year.
I think he'll be able to play himself into form a little bit in this tournament because his draw is not tough at all.
It's really not.
Somebody needs to
Like
take his
Like
ass
I'm
out
like
there.
the
I'm just waiting for him to actually have a tough draw at a major, and I just like when is it gonna happen?
Never.
Because that Australia draw was,
these days.
ooh, that was a big slice of cake in
And then they
Australia,
kept his ass out the heat too.
right? And
Right. It's a conspiracy.
is he gonna play any matches on like court one this year? Do you think?
Absolutely not.
I'm about to say I don't see it happening. I don't. I mean, who would they put on center over him? What two guys?
Nobody.
Yeah, I don't because he's in his quarter basically by himself. Novak and Rafa are at the bottom. I don't know where Andy is though.
Andy
I don't
was, I
see
think, at the
Murray up
bottom.
there.
Hey, huh, oh my goodness. I think Murray was down at the bottom somewhere. Yeah, he's in the bottom section. He's in Del Pot. No, yes, he's in Del Potro's little quarter right there. Or no,
Yeah,
eighth.
at the bottom.
What something?
Yeah,
Whatever. He's right in there.
yeah. So Federer is definitely gonna be on center every match. So that's a given.
Whatever.
Yeah. Moving on. Who else is in this draw? Who's the? I super duper haven't been able to look over this draw, so I do not know who's the fourth seed. Okay, no, Chilich is the next big
That's what I'm saying.
seed next down.
Yeah,
So
Childs is the
Chilich
next.
he's the third seed. So I was trying to figure out who was the big seed that was in the same half as Roger. Is Chilich. Um, he opens against Nishioka.
Hmm.
I don't see his draw being particularly tough. He could get Krajinovic in the fourth round. No, third round. So yeah, but I don't know. And then Raonic would be the if the seeds held up, that would be his fourth round. Would be Raonic.
Right.
Um,
They bumped those like really high up in the seating, didn't they?
who is that?
Didn't they bump Milos like really high up in the seating?
He's
Like
he's
I don't know.
13. He's 13 in the seedings, and his ranking
31.
currently. Wow. So why did they do that exactly?
Yeah, I don't.
I think they counted because he made the final in where he played Stuttgart. I think they counted that, and I don't know. Like
One,
you know, they use that whole grass formula for the men. Like they've been going for like
yeah,
the past 3 seasons,
Yeah,
and I think one of those. I think because Browners made the final in what 2016.
yeah.
Yeah,
so
so
yeah,
that's they still counting that too. So he got a good boost.
yeah,
I mean, I guess
that's a big boost.
that's a huge boost actually. Because
Yeah,
even at 31, he would have been seated. Like, what are we? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Um, and he probably ain't gonna make good on that seating anyway. He's not found his form yet, so that was a waste. Um, who else is in that little section right there? Luca Pui, but I don't know what he does on grass. Um,
Luca, he's been playing like shit all year, hasn't he?
honestly,
yeah.
yeah.
Does he have like a negative record or something? I think.
I haven't.
Uh,
I'm like I can't remember the last time he won like back to back matches.
I think it was when
He
he
has
won that
a negative
title.
record.
He won a title, but it was like early in the year, like in February or March or something before Indian Wells in Miami. But the only
I don't
reason,
remember.
well, I think it was Montpellier because I know it was a French tournament. But the only reason that he won that is because Songa got hurt. Songa was dragging his ass for like a set and some change, and then Songa got hurt, and then had to pull out of the match. and retire. And that was the only reason he won that title. But that was the last time I think he won back to back matches. Um, yeah, I don't know. Isner,
We got for a second. Let's go back up. We got Sam Querrey here. He made the semis last year,
did he
and
really?
his yeah, and his draw is not that bad this year either. So he might make a little bit of a he
Whose
might make a
quarter
little bit
is
of a
he
push.
in?
He's in Feds. That would be the quarterfinals. Yeah.
Right.
Uh, wow. I'm so shocked that he made the semis. Like I do not recall.
Yeah.
Like Gasquet is in that section too. He opens against Monfils.
Oh God.
Uh,
Shit show.
we didn't mention George was in the section too. He just beat Federer and Halle, and they could meet in the fourth round here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's gonna repeat that. I don't.
But I mean,
Um.
but cute for him. At least he's seeded for the first time. I think this is the first time he's been
Yeah,
seeded at a
that's
slam.
cute. Yes.
16th
Yes.
seed, so that's cute. And it would. I mean, if he made the fourth round and lost to Roger, that would not be a horrible result anyway. At
It
this
would.
point,
Has
It
he
would
made the
not.
round of 16? I haven't seen
no,
that.
he's never been past the third round. So
Okay.
that would actually be a good result for him. But I personally think he played pretty well. He was just he wasn't pushing, but he also wasn't missing. Like he was just really really consistent, and he was serving really well. And yeah, I don't know. It was it was cool. Um,
Yeah, I'm happy for the guy.
yeah, I like him. Anderson, we didn't forgot to mention Anderson is also in Fed's section. Um,
Yeah.
he would have to. Well, actually, that would be the quarterfinals if the seeds held up, not Query, because Anderson is the eighth seed. Um,
Ooh, you just shaded. Ooh, shade. Just don't fuck with him. Shade.
I mean, I would think with his serve, he will do well on grass, but we'll see. He
He opens
opens,
against a qualifier, somebody I've
yeah.
never heard of.
I don't know who that is, Gombos, but I mean, sometimes you really have to take these qualifiers seriously because they've won 3 matches to get here, so they're already confident they played on the
Yeah.
grass. But
Anderson's never been past the round of 16 here.
wow,
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, he hadn't made it past like any round of 16. I think until he made
until
the
he made,
final, right?
yeah, he had a pretty
I think he had that
terrible
issue
slam
like getting to
record.
the quarter.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Damn, that's still the only quarterfinal he's been to.
Ooh.
yeah, he's not exactly backed up that U.S. Open final too
Mm-mm.
well. Um, I
And then
guess.
honorable mention, I guess, to the Dimitrov Wawrinka round
Oh yeah, that's the
one.
next
That
section
Oh, that's
matchup.
down
down.
here
What are you
too.
guys thinking about that?
I think it's gonna be a shit show because neither one of them are playing well.
Yeah, it's gonna be awful. I think Dimitrov's gonna win though.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
Vavrinka on grass is never a good combination anyway. I don't think has he ever even been like to a third or fourth round at Wimbledon?
He made the quarter.
Yeah, he made the quarterfinal here
He
When?
lost to Federer.
in 2014 and 2015.
Oh damn, I don't recall. Um, but yeah, I would still pick Grigor in that matchup, even as horribly as he's
Yeah.
playing. I would still pick him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Stan
think
has
it?
not found yet.
Y'all think Isner making moves here?
Where is he? Where is he in the draw?
He's in the
He's
section with Dimitrov.
yeah,
They would
he's
be
a ninth
brothers.
seed.
Yeah.
I mean, the way Grigor is playing, I mean, Isner could push through. To be honest,
Oh Lord, we gotta pray.
I would rather him not push through. But what did he do at the French? What did Isner do at the French? Do we know?
Round of 16, I think.
Oh, so yeah. I mean,
Yeah, round of 16.
yeah. So I mean,
He's still playing well. If he's playing anything like he was playing in Miami, and like if he or how he's been playing all year, pretty much like if he's still breaking serve and serving like he always does, then these dudes gonna have a problem because
I don't think he's
like
gonna be
it,
breaking serve though, because this is grass, and that serve just gonna fly on past him, and his little shit ass returns ain't gonna make it past the net, and I don't think he's gonna be breaking serve.
Hopefully not. Let us pray.
I think Steve Johnson will have a shot at taking Islam
Yeah,
first.
I was just gonna say that in the second round if they both make it there.
Then he would get PCB in round three, most likely. Who could beat him as
Are
well?
we sure?
Yeah,
Because
Corinna Buster, he does good like returning these big servers and stuff like that.
well, I'm just saying, are we sure he's gonna get to the third round?
Oh well, yeah. See, I don't know how he's been lately. I haven't seen him in a while, so I'm like,
He
but
lost early French, right? Like third round.
yeah. And I think
Mm-hmm.
I picked him to go pretty deep there. I was upset.
um,
Oh wait, Pablo Carreño Boost has never been out of the first round.
Blue, look at that.
Ooh,
Wow.
really?
Yeah, he's never been out of the first round.
He doesn't do well. I don't think he does well at slams though. Like he does well in between at them little small 250s and 500s. That's where he gets his ranking.
He made the semis of the U.S. Open last year.
Yeah, he made the quarterfinals of Paris last year too.
Did I not watch any tennis last year? I maybe I just didn't watch. Like I just skipped because I do not. I don't know any of this. My goodness.
Round of 16 in Australia this year.
What? No, but okay. I legitimately didn't watch the men's event in Australia this year, so I know I didn't watch that. I know I didn't see that.
That's funny.
Yikes. Well,
This
anyway,
first
good for
round
him.
statistic is interesting though.
Yeah, that is very. I didn't know that. That is very.
Has he been seated highly there before though?
Say again.
Has he been seated this highly? He's the 20th seed.
I don't think he's been seated this time.
It's about a
Oh
slam
wait,
or
no, he might have.
mostly in general he had. I think he was seated like 12 or something before at a slam.
Mm.
I mean, not
Oh yeah,
mine.
he's been seated. He's been seated at slams before, like higher because I'm just not sure about Wimbledon because he made it to the top 10.
Oh, he
Yeah.
made it.
I just
Okay.
wasn't sure about Wimbledon.
Yeah, okay, so he didn't play Wimbledon last year. And
Oh.
he lost the round in 2016 in round one.
Oh. Well, can't really fault him for that.
Right. So
Hmm.
I guess he hasn't played Wimbledon since he became the player that he is now. I
Hmm.
guess
Okay.
top 10 slam semi. So I think he might be alright.
Yeah, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Tsitsipas is in this section, right below Corinna Busta. The
Ooh,
31st seed, Stefanos Tsitsipas.
That's my boy.
with that air.
He opens against the qualifier too.
So
He should definitely make the third round.
You said he is definitely going to?
He should definitely.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we'll see.
These guys in his way. Ain't no way he should lose to them.
Jaziri. Donaldson plays pretty well
Oh,
sometimes.
fuck him.
But
Jared Donaldson?
yeah. I mean, I'm not rooting for him or anything, but
It's weird pot belly.
That's the one that had the little freak out, right?
yeah, him.
Okay. Yay! So yay for the men. I'm kind of ready to talk about the women.
We were halfway through the draw, Leon.
Oh God.
There's a whole bunch we haven't discussed. See?
You the one said we should start with the men.
We told you. We told you. So Dominic Thiem is the 7th seed, right below Dimitrov in the draw. And the other half, though. He opens up against Marcos Bagdatis, which, I mean, I cannot believe that guy is still playing tennis, but good for him.
Why is he here?
I do not know.
Taking up space.
I mean, honestly, he's been taking up space for the last 12 years since he made that Australian Open final. He's done nothing since. So, but I mean, he didn't have to qualify anything. He got direct entry. He's here. He's gonna lose, but he's here. He's gonna grab his check and he's gonna fly on to wherever he's going. And where is he from?
Cyprus.
Cyprus.
Yeah. That. Okay. Um, we got David Ferrer and Karen Hachinov right below that matchup, the Team Baghdad's matchup.
This actually is
Ferrer,
actually pretty fun.
Ferrer just got his ass beat.
Yeah,
The last
he's.
tournament he just played, he lost like two in love.
I think the retirement is coming for him too because he says he doesn't particularly feel competitive
I
anymore,
mean,
and he's
Pretty
got
much
to
the
feel
same for me.
competitive. Yeah, so and he's like what 36 or something,
he's up
37.
there. Yeah,
He's
he's
up
up
there.
there.
So
36.
yeah, so and now he's like he's got a family or whatever too. I think so. It's coming. The retirement is coming. I
Right?
think.
Like you're just he's like a journeyman at this point. I
Yeah,
mean,
It's
yeah.
time for him to hang it up.
Um,
you don't like him.
you got Tiafo Verdasco first round.
Ooh, ooh.
That could be good.
It
Or
could
very
be
bad.
good. It could be very bad too. We don't know. Um, I watched a little bit of Tiafo and Queen at Queen's Club, but then I got really frustrated because he was just doing stupid ass shit like he always does, and they end up losing. So I cut it off and went
Yeah.
back to Chorich. I as much as I root for him, I can't actually watch his matches because his I don't know what's going through his mind sometimes during the matches, but his choices. So yeah, I don't know. But also Verdasco isn't particularly great on grass. So who knows? I'll probably watch it though, because I mean, for other reasons. Um, um, you got Kyle Edmond right below them, the 21st seed. Kyle Edmond is coming on up, y'all.
Out
He's
of nowhere.
Yeah, he's playing a qualifier. He's been playing so well this year. I watched him beat Andy Murray this week. I think he only needed one break in each set, but that was all he needed, and he did it. So it didn't particularly feel super close. But yeah, he opens against a qualifier, somebody Bolt. I don't know who that is. But he could possibly do well here. I don't see a whole lot of problems until maybe, well, actually, the third round because then he could get Novak in the
Novak,
third
true.
round. Yeah.
Right.
I hope Novak, has his first round against that racist motherfucker. So I hope that he beats him like 6-0, 6-0,
Get it.
6-0, and in an hour and a half, and just get him on up out of there because I don't even want to look at him.
1-1-1. Out of
Um,
here.
get his ass out, and then
Look,
side eye him on the handshake. Don't even smile at him. No, Novak is too fake for that. Never mind.
right. He's got trying to give him a hug.
Yeah, probably. Okay, well, Nick Kyrgios, the 15th seed. That's a cute number for him. 15th
Yeah.
seed. He opens against Dennis Easterman, which
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't not be an issue. It shouldn't.
Eastman ain't done shit since he beat Djokovic in Melbourne. Like, was that last year?
That was
Yeah, that was
November, right?
yeah, it was 2016.
It was
Yes.
2016.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because 2017. I mean 25th. No, what the fuck? What year are we in? Okay. So 2016. No, I'm tripping. It was 2017 because
Oh,
2016 Novak won. What am I even doing? Okay.
oh
See,
yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah, that was last
I
year.
was going too fast.
Oh my goodness. I swore that was
He ain't
two
done
years
shit
ago.
since then.
Well, he
Right.
didn't do shit before that neither. That was just Novak not having a good day, and then he was having like a really really good day. Um, Nishikori is here. He opens
How do we
against.
think really quick? How do we think that Novak is gonna do? He's been
I
playing
don't know.
horrible most of the year.
Well, I personally think he's getting better with each event that he plays, and it's a process.
Mm.
Everybody can't come back like Serena, so it's a process. And he and Andy Murray both, what I've noticed with them is, and it's understandable. I think they both lost a little muscle mass, Andy especially. But I mean, like I said, that's understandable with the injuries that they went through. They weren't able to probably work out as much as they would have liked. Um, and I think Novak needs to put that muscle back on because ain't nothing on his shots. So
Djokovic been getting skinnier and skinnier every year, though.
just
Yeah,
just skinny, skinny,
this
skinny.
ain't nothing new. He's been getting too skinny.
Yeah, it's so he needs to put a little bit of weight back on, I think. But also, I like I said, I think he's playing better with each event. Um, he did have he had match points in the second set against Chilich in that Queens Club final last week, and just didn't take it. And that's also something that has to come back with time, is being able to close out close matches and finals and stuff like that. He hasn't really been doing that. So I personally think he's making progress, and it's only a matter of time. But we'll see. I don't know.
How long was he gone from the tour?
Um, so he played Wimbledon. Did he play
I think
Wimbledon last year?
he
Yeah,
stopped
he
after
played Wimbledon
Wimbledon,
last year.
right?
I think he played. I don't think he played anything after that. Did he?
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
think so. I
so
think he stopped after Wimbledon.
okay, and then he came back in January.
He came back. Yeah, he came back in Australia, and
So he wasn't
then
going that long.
well, no, but then didn't he leave after Australia again? He had because he
Mm.
didn't have the procedure until after Australia. He didn't have it
Oh
last
yeah,
year.
he
He was
was
doing
gone.
rehab. So after Australia is when he decided, okay, because he lost to Chung, and he was like, okay, well, this isn't working. I'm not playing pain free, so now I have to have this procedure. So he had the procedure after Australia, and then he was out a little bit again, and then came back for Indian Wells in Miami.
Oh,
So it hasn't. It's only been a few months since he had that procedure done on his elbow, and like everybody's already expecting him. Oh, like he's just gonna come right back and win. That's not realistic. I don't think.
I guess he was so consistent for so long.
Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time. I think he's gonna find his way back. I don't know what tennis he's going to play to do that. I was watching last week. I just decided to go back and watch the 2007 Miami final when he beat I don't know whoever that was he beat, but he he was like actually like really hitting the ball, and I had forgotten that he used to play that way when he was younger. Like he was actually like hitting the ball and being
Aggressive.
on top of the rallies and playing aggressively and finishing points, and not just standing 10 feet behind the baseline and getting stuff back and pushing and waiting for his opponent to miss something. So it was kind of interesting to watch that and like know the person he is now with these 12 slams and the person he was before when he first started. So but we'll see.
I think he'll make the quarters here.
I could definitely see that because I don't see anybody stopping him before then.
Yeah, he gets team in round four, and team ain't shit on grass. So
Mm.
Mm. And team might even get to round four. We gotta see that first.
right,
That might be Hatchinov or Verdasco or somebody.
yeah,
Um, yeah,
Sasha fighting
so
well.
we mentioned
Oh yeah, I
Kyrgios.
forgot about him. Where is he?
Sasha
He's
is,
right there with Kyrgios.
yeah, they're in
Oh,
the same little section. He opens against
yes,
he
right,
opens against
right.
Duckworth.
I hope they meet in around the 16, Kyrgios and Zverev. That would be
Me
cool.
too. I like their little rivalry. I do. I like it.
I kind of hope not.
Well,
What?
why?
Because I want Nick to have the easiest path possible to the final.
The final.
I need him to get to the final, and I want him to beat Rogers' ass
What?
in it. I just want that to happen. It's probably not going to happen. I mean, I haven't even really looked at this and dissected this draw yet, but that's what I want. So I don't want him to have to face the number 4 seed. You know, I don't want that.
I
Um,
Kyrgios or Zverev, one of them is making this quarterfinal. I don't see anybody else coming out of here. I mean, maybe Nisha Kori, but at the same
no,
time,
no,
no.
no.
Yeah, I don't see it. I see one of those two.
Or maybe
I
like a
don't see Kori
surprise,
making
like
round five.
Martyr or somebody.
Who?
A surprise like Martyr. Isn't he pretty good? I don't know. Um, or Zoomer, like he can make it. You just never know about these dudes. Are we sure that Zverev is gonna make it that far just because he made the fourth round of quarterfinals or whatever? Is he gonna do that again?
I was just about to speak on
Yeah.
that. Hopefully he had, Paris was good for him and kind of exercised all his little quarterfinal demons because, I said on I think it was our last show, I said, once he finally does make that quarterfinal, I think they'll start to come more regularly for him, which
Right.
I think is a big mental hurdle. So we'll see how he adjusts to 5 sets. It took a lot out of him to get to the quarterfinals in Paris because he played like what 3 or 4 five
Yeah.
They were
setters
all
straight.
five setters. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how he handles it here. Like his game is tailor made for the grass. Like he really should do well on this surface.
I did not see Taylor made when he lost in Halle to Chorich and got his ass whooped.
Okay,
I did not see
now
Taylor made.
that
Yeah.
is a, that is a matchup thing for him. Like George is like 0-1 against him now. I think.
Yeah, but I mean, did you actually watch? Because I actually watched it back, and he was just god awful. Like it wasn't even like Borna didn't even have to do that much until like the end of the second set. Like he got a little nervous trying to close him out, and Zverev got a couple more games on the board. But it was, I mean, it was a rout. It was not cute. He was just missing. I mean, he was missing bad, like outside the doubles alley missing. Like it looked like he hadn't practiced since he lost that match at
And
Roland
he was
Garros.
tired.
Well, I think he's also injured too. He had a huge strapping on his leg, but
Right.
I mean, if
His
he
leg is still strapped up.
it was strapped in Halle, yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah.
Wow. This boy done damn near killed himself to get to a quarter.
So I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I do not think he's making the fourth round of the quarterfinals of Wimbledon. Maybe he'll surprise me. I would love he surprised me because I'm a big fan, but I don't see it happening just yet. Who else? Oh, Nishikori. We kind of skipped over him. He's open against the other Harrison Christian, who qualified. Wow. Okay.
All right, qualifier.
Um, no, but we don't cheer for the Harrisons though. Fuck them. I think actually Christian is a little bit less problematic than his older brother though. So whatever. Um, got Delpo down here. Um, opening against. I'm not gonna pronounce that name. Do y'all want to get it?
Nope.
But that's a win. So go Delpo. He could probably get is that Lopez or Del Bonis in the second round, and then maybe the winner of Murray's Chapo in the third round.
It'll probably
Are
be
you talking
Dennis.
about? Are you talking about Feliciano Lopez?
Yes, that Lopez, indeed.
That would be interesting if they played Depo and Feliciano. That
Yeah,
would
because
see how.
Lopez is this is his best surface,
Yeah,
so he
he's
always tries to make some noise on the grass.
When the last time he made some noise on the surface?
oh, oh,
Lopez,
oh,
oh, let me pull it up, because he always does his best work on grass, every year.
he does, Donnelle.
Okay, he won. Okay, he won Queens last year,
Yeah.
Right, right,
and that was the last title he won.
right.
Okay, but like I said, grass.
Last final he's been to, and he ain't been to the quarterfinals of Wimbledon since 2011. Ain't been to the round of 16 here since 2014.
Okay, but this is
He,
it's still the fact still
was
stands that this is his best surface.
right.
It still stands,
Still
and
stands,
that changed
but
nothing.
he 36 and he ain't about to do shit.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Well, goddamn. Um, let me see, cause he, um, okay, I'm looking back at the draw. I wanted to see who he lost to. Oh, he lost to. No, okay, but he lost to Kyrgios at Queens Club trying to defend his title. So that's a respectable loss for him. He still made the semifinals to do that.
Okay.
Um,
Wasn't that like Nick
or the
first tournament
quarters.
back since his injury layoff?
No, because Nick had played the previous week in Stuttgart too,
Oh, so
and lost. And no, but he took Federer to 7-6 in the third in that one.
this
So
is
he's not.
Federer's like this was like Federer's first
Okay, but did you watch these matches? Because Kyrgios is he's still playing pretty well. That's a respectable loss. He's serving people off the court. He had 35 aces in both of his
Ooh.
first two matches in Queens Club. Okay, he's not playing bad tennis.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I hear the grass was doing pretty well against
Ooh.
Rivers. But
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I like even still Lopez. I mean, I'm not saying he's gonna beat Del Potro or something like that, but I think it would still be like it would be a good little
Interesting.
test. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you, Cedric.
Yes. Thank you.
it's gonna be nothing to look at.
Oh we okay. uh, okay. So Andy Murray opens against Benoit Paire, which is basically a walkover. Because like who loses to him except Novak?
It
uh,
did.
Shapo opens against Shardy, and then we're hoping for a Shapo Murray second round. Um, I don't know. I'm Murray Hive hashtag Murray Hive. So I would want Murray to win that match over Shapo, but either way, I'm gonna enjoy it, and it'll be a well contested, hopefully well contested match between those two. Um,
I would be cheering for Andy too, but I'm not sure if he'd be able to do it
I
right now.
I don't
He's
know.
playing better than I expected him to, but
Absolutely,
I think best of five is a little bit different, and
Yeah.
that's true.
yeah, I don't think
But
he's really there yet.
has Shapo shown us really that much in best of five?
No,
No.
but he's fresher is my point.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he has he's been playing like all season, so he's got these matches under his belt and stuff like that.
that's
Murray
true.
just coming back, so I wouldn't expect him like
Yeah.
if he gets through pair, then I wouldn't expect him to to do it again against a seed.
Yeah. And Murray's game depends so much on physicality,
Right.
and he's just coming back. I don't know if he's ready. Like this with best of five too. I don't know. Hopefully, but I wouldn't be surprised.
We got Jack Sock here as the 18th seed. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Right.
But losing round one.
Uh,
Um,
sir.
got your boy got fan is here. He opens against Ebden.
Ew.
That's basically a walkover too. Um, Schwartzman opens against somebody with the last name Basic. I'm not being shady. That's actually their last name.
Yeah. Basic.
Um, who else is here? Cecchinato is down here. He opens against Damon R. Um, okay, and then Rafa at the bottom open against Duty Sailor. So, do we think this is a pretty good section for Rafa?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. It's nobody like the past few years. It's always been like at least one big hitter in his section that you're like, oh, well, he could definitely serve him off the court. Or he could hit Rafa off the court on the grass. But this year, it's not really been like that. From what I've seen with his part of the draw, it's nobody that I'm like, oh, he's gonna serve him like Kyrgios or Muller
I
or
think
the other
I
guy
think
who beat him.
Cecchinato would try very hard to hit Rafa off the court.
You think so?
If he got there, I think he would
Mm-hmm.
try his best. He would be out there trying to kill the ball, but I don't think he would get the win. I think
Yeah.
that like if Cecchinato is still playing well like he was in Paris, and he makes it to the third round to face Rafa, I think that would be one of Rafa's toughest matches, like in these early rounds.
What about what's Schwartzman's Wimbledon record like?
Let's see.
Because that would be the fourth round.
Never been out of the first round.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Lies. Oh,
Okay, so yeah, this might be the least problematic little section that Rafa's had for a while.
yeah.
So we could probably see him at least getting back to the quarters, and I don't know what
I
will
could
happen
see
after that,
going
but
ahead because Rafa has had chances to get back to the quarters since 2011, and at least a couple of chances, and he has not done so. Definitely, last year was a huge opportunity,
Yep.
and
who
he
did he
did
lose to
not.
last year?
Muller,
Gilles Muller?
Yeah.
yes. Cedric, where you been, baby?
He was.
Yeah, I told you I didn't watch tennis last year.
It was like 15-13 in the fifth.
And
Like,
I honestly, I really don't remember any stats that don't have the name Williams by them. Like, I just don't. So I can't remember these matches and who Rafa lost to for the last, like, 7 years at Wimbledon. I just, I can't do
I
it.
hate the
I just can't. Yeah, it doesn't stick unless it says S Williams by it. Um,
It was a good match though, but yeah, he definitely he should have came through that one. He should have came through for real.
Yeah,
well, I feel like we've taken way too much time on these men.
we really are.
You know, I said that earlier,
But
and
Leah, we were halfway through the draw.
nobody but girls.
it's,
You know,
it's so funny. Um. Okay, so the girls. We can move on to the ladies now.
yes, yes.
Um. Okay, so yes. We got Hollop, of course, at the top as our current world number one. She opens against Karumi Nara. She could see Pavlyuchenkova in the third round, but she's 7-0 against Pav, so I don't think
Yeah,
that's gonna be a problem.
yeah.
I'm
Um,
not sure. I'm not sure what to make of Halep though. She didn't play warm up, and I don't know. I feel like just looking at just look eyeballing the draw, I feel like she should make it like damn near all the way through this thing. But she made the first two slam finals of the year. Ain't no way she about to do three in a row.
You don't think so?
No,
I don't think so
Is
either.
that because you don't think so, or you don't want her to?
I both seriously like I don't see it happening.
I don't see it either. She could possibly have Konta in the quarterfinals. Konta is 3-1 against her, including
No,
last
Conte
year.
is over though.
Okay, are we sure? Because this
I
is
don't think.
here's the thing. Like Konta, last year she had a good year, like on hard courts and grass. But so this year she hasn't had the hard court wins that she had last year. But this is still grass, and honestly, this is her best surface. We can't take her clay results into consideration because she's absolutely trash on clay. But we know she ain't trash on grass, or at least she hasn't been in the past. So I would still take her seriously, especially against someone like Hollop in the fourth round.
Yeah, I
Mm,
guess.
the way I see it is she barely beat Halep last year as good as she
That's
was
true.
playing, and I don't think she's playing as good as she was last year.
That's true.
And a slam now, so she's gonna have more confidence than last year. I mean, she was nervous and basically choked that match away pretty much last year because she had a chance to win it. But I don't see. I think she's playing worse, and House is playing the same or better. So
How do you think her Hollop? I'm speaking of Hollop. How do you think her mental stability is going to hold up transitioning from the red clay to grass? Because that's the real mark of a champion right there. When you can do well on both services back to back like that, and we don't see a whole lot of people do that anymore, other than Serena.
yeah, you're right. I don't think I was saying that she was gonna make the final because I don't think she's gonna make the final. I wasn't saying that before. I was just kind of messing around about it. But I think that based on history, I think Halep has made a pretty good transition. She's done well at the French, finals and semis or whatever. And then when she's come to Wimbledon, she's made the quarters a couple times. I know
She made
she
the
lost
semis in 2014.
2014. Okay, I know she made the quarters one year. She lost to Kerber, I think, and I think she made the quarters another year. I think something like that. But it's never been like recently. She hasn't like completely like flopped on the grass coming from the clay. So I think she'll do. That's why I think she'll at least get to the quarters at least in her section. I think because I don't think Kvitova's in her. No, Kvitova would be. I think maybe that's her
That would
quarterfinal.
be the that would be the yeah that would be the quarterfinal for
Yeah, so
Kvitova.
I think the book might stop there for her.
Um, but we mentioned Joanna Konta. There's a Cornet Sibylkova first round happening. I want both of them to lose, honestly. I hope they play to the death so it can be like 14-12 in the third or something like that, and then they don't have anything left for the second round. That's what I want.
I don't want
Um,
tornado. I just don't want her
I just I do
I
not
don't
like
like
either
neither
one.
one of them.
I don't either.
to win.
Um, Elise Mertens is here. She's the 15th seed, which is shocking to me. She opens against Danielle
Merton is
Collins.
The backhand queen.
she was
I will never
killing
forgive
them
her.
girls on clay.
I will never forgive her for those backhands in
What?
Miami or was it Indian Wells?
Who?
Ooh.
Danielle Collins.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, that was Miami. Oh my goodness.
I
That was
will
just
never forgive
that
her.
is one of the rudest things I've ever seen. I
Seriously.
could not believe the way she hit Venus off the court like that. I'm still in disbelief. It's been 3 months and I can't deal with it.
Before I had not processed at
No.
all.
I just couldn't believe it. Um Even still, with all that being said, I picked Merton. Yeah, there you go. Um Ostapenko is here as the 12th seed. She opens against Dunn. I don't know who that is.
British wild card. She's nobody.
Okay. Well, there you go. Um, she could see Ostapenko could see Heather Watson in the second round, which is that crowd always gets super rude for that little girl, and I don't like come on, like she's not gonna win the tournament. Like, what are y'all doing?
Come on, Heather. Yes. No.
But even still, there she's there. The doper is in this section. She opens against Diachenko, who also qualified.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we could get an Ostapenko doper third round, which would be
That'd
cute.
be interesting.
Yeah.
If Maria makes it there, because apparently she's not really 100% either, because she pulled out of Birmingham. So I think I don't know. I think
I
Sakari can
don't.
take her out in the second round.
You
I
think
don't. I
so?
don't know with that hoe. I don't know if anything wrong with that hoe. I think she might have just pulled out just because she didn't feel maybe her practice wasn't going well. I don't know if she necessarily is injured. I don't know if I'm buying that. I don't know. But I know her and Ostapenko played in Rome, I believe.
They did, and it was 7-5 in the third for the doper.
I remember she won, and I was so mad at Ostapenko.
Um, yeah, but I think maybe on grass it would be a little bit different.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Ostapenko has the advantage on grass. Maria, what happened to Maria on grass? I mean, she went completely downhill on grass.
Nothing's
It was
happened.
more of a
She's just
fluke.
not. She's just, yeah, exactly. It was a fluke. She's not that good. Okay. So it's been 14 years since she won that title, and then like she's made literally one final since then, and she got her ass whooped by Kvitova. Praise God, hallelujah. And I mean, it's just a fluke. Like, and then the only other grass court final that you like really big one is the Olympics, where she also got her ass whooped. Hallelujah. Okay, so I mean, it's a fluke. That's what you call that.
Simple as that.
Gavrilova is here. She opens against Zarina Diaz. Uh, Kvitova, of course, gotta mention Kvitova. Um, that's my big dark horse, honestly, and it's not even that dark because the bitch is the two-time Wimbledon
It's
champion.
it's not.
So, yeah, and she's playing well. She just defended her title in Birmingham, and I would not put it past her to go very far in this draw.
She's won 5 titles already this year.
Yeah, she's
That
killing it.
girl is killing.
She is killing these hoes. Okay.
She is killing.
Seriously, I definitely see her making her way through this.
Yeah.
Like if she meets Halep in the quarterfinals,
Yeah.
That's a route.
she's
Yeah.
That's gonna be
yeah.
laughable.
Like
Yeah,
I don't see nobody in this section stopping her.
I don't either at all. Um,
Hopefully this hamstring injury she has is not bad though. Like hopefully she
Yeah, that's what I
she
was thinking
pulled out
about.
just to kind of like a
Yeah,
breather
that's
for
probably she was just
yeah.
tired. Like she don't need to play 2 weeks in a row. She won a title, so she that was
Right.
probably like when the player like wins a title and then pulls out of their next event. I'm like, okay, whatever. They're just like, they didn't feel like it. Um, Muguruza is down here. She opens against Brody.
Will they serve her ass off the court?
I strongly doubt it.
Yeah,
I
I also doubt it, but
You
still.
know, it took me a second today. I was looking through this draw, and then like I all of a sudden went, "Oh my God, Muguruza is the defending champion,"
How could you forget?
because it was very forgettable. I love to forget that. Um, it was very forgettable, but even still, like, I mean, she hasn't really done anything since. So
She made the Doha final.
okay, Leon, how do you know
She won
that?
one title this year.
Yeah, like Acapulco or some I don't know, some shit like that. I don't know.
Let me see. Monterey.
Close enough.
Oh, it was Monterey, Acapulco, or something. It was, yeah.
um yeah. Well, Cultivate is here. That could be Muguruza's third round. Uh
Is she anything on grass?
who
That's what I'm
knows?
wondering.
Who knows?
Like she had this good couple weeks on the clay.
Yeah.
She got a couple wins over Venus,
Ugh.
but
Got a couple.
Yeah,
Damn.
back to
yeah, she
back
made the third.
tournaments.
I blocked
Ridiculous.
that out, but I remember now.
She made the kind of like made the third round here last year.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad. Um
They,
yeah. Ashley Barty
she
is
ran the
here.
16 of the last two slams.
Mm.
Yeah, she's kind of
Okay.
on the come up.
She could be a little dark horse, a little baby dark horse, a little pony, a little dark pony.
Not a pony. Oh my goodness. Uh, Ashley Barty is here. She opens against Vogelé.
She loves the grass, but she ain't about to do shit here.
Uh,
He always just dismissing somebody.
These young, I
I
don't really
I
know anything
like
about
her.
these younger
I
people.
like her draw actually because I
Yeah,
mean,
her draw
yeah.
is not bad, but I don't see her making her way through it.
Really?
Not at all.
Um,
I don't.
Eugenie Bouchard is here. She qualified to get in just like she said she wanted to do.
Come on, hand clap.
So
Yes.
that's cute for
Plus
her.
one matches.
She opens against somebody with the last name Taylor. I do not know who that is.
She's a British wild card as well.
Um,
Who's
20.
who did she play second round? Eugenie.
she would get Barty second round.
Ooh, she's done.
Yep. Yep. Um, Daria Katsakina is here. She opens against Fett. Don't know who that is either.
Heard that
Um,
name.
Yana Fett, right? That's her name.
Yeah, I think.
and then that would
Yeah.
possibly be Ashley Barty's third round. I don't see that happening, but it
That would
could
be cute if it was Barty and Kazakina. That would be kind of cute.
if they both get there. Yeah.
Because Kazakina had that close match against Venus a couple years ago, right? Or was that last year?
That was
When it started
2016,
raining?
I think.
2016. Yeah. Yeah. In the quarters.
That could be interesting. She made
That
it
was
to the
third.
quarter.
That was third round 2016.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Why did I think it was the quarters?
Nah, she ain't never been to the quarters.
Oh my goodness.
Only slam quarter she made was French Open this year.
Oh, okay.
To the quarters of the French this year. Oh my god. Who she lost to?
In Paris, she.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I don't even know. Let me see.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean
Oh, she lost to Sloan.
That's what I was gonna say, but
oh,
I've been so off today that I couldn't say it out loud.
everything that girl do. So okay, but that would be a cute little. That would be a cute third round. Though. It would be
You got Kerber here as the 11th seed. She opens against qualifier and former Wimbledon finalist Vera Zvonareva.
I feel kind of bad for Vera that she got to play her first round. Y'all could have let Vera get at least one round.
For
Vera
what?
should have stayed retired or whatever she was doing. Why is she here?
She had a baby, or she went to school or something,
She
right?
had a baby.
Never mind, I made that up.
I don't know what she did. I don't know. I literally haven't seen Savannah Rivers since the 2015 Australian Open, so I really do
That
not
was the
know.
last. That was the last slam main draw that she played.
I'm looking her ass up right now. Hold on. Wait, yeah, hiatus and motherhood. She did have a baby.
Okay.
Oh, she did. Oh my God, I didn't make it up.
Yeah, in 2016 she got married and had a baby.
Okay, but sis been gone for about 6 or 7 years. She didn't have a baby 6 times in a row, like 6 years. Like
I'm
it's
just
some
looking
other
at
shit
her
happened.
timeline. She hasn't played Paris since 2011. She has played Wimbledon once since 2012. She has played Melbourne twice since 2012, and she hasn't played the U.S. Open since 2011. So she has been in and out
Yeah.
for a long time.
It's some
Okay.
other shit had to happen, like some injuries and stuff in there too.
Yeah,
Child, having them good couple of seasons took her out.
they took her all the way out too. That's not
Yeah.
funny. Whoa.
And Kerber gonna take her
2010,
out in this
2011.
first round. So there you go.
I know. Dang, that's unfortunate. I feel kind of bad. Let her win a one round for
I
the
don't.
baby.
I don't care.
Like, I don't know the baby name. Win it for the baby.
Osaka is here. She opens against Monica Niculescu.
Oh Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen. That
Trouble.
might be a mess.
Yeah, it could
He
be.
just
It really could be.
dice the fuck out of Naomi.
I hope Naomi can stay steady and like hit through that woman because that is headaches.
Mm.
That's all it's gonna be.
Yes.
You know how Osaka gets. She be looking all frustrated and mad
Yeah, Niculescu gonna have her crying.
out
Right.
there. Them ugly ass
Oh
forehands.
Lord,
Ugh.
that. Ugh.
Ain't no way I could watch that match. No way.
I won't even. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not
How has
getting up for
Naomi
that.
been lately? Since she made her little run earlier, it hasn't really been a whole bunch of noise about her. So is
Well,
she
she.
still?
I
Is her form
mean,
still there? And she just hasn't been winning, or has her form dropped?
well, she's
She's still
not.
playing all right.
Yeah, she's not particularly. She wasn't particularly confident on the clay, so I think that's why she didn't have the results there. And she's like, it's. I think that's going to be a process for her to find her bearings on that surface. But I think on grass, I think she'll regain some form.
Yeah, she made the semis in one of these grass tournaments during the warm up.
And then she made. What round did she lose to Venus here last year? Was it the fourth round?
Third,
Third?
third.
Okay.
You know that's her Achilles heel. You know she can't get out no third round.
Mm-hmm. Yep, third round is definitely her
And she ain't gonna get
weakest
out the
link.
third round this year either.
Who's her third round?
Kerber.
Kerber.
Oh, yeah, no.
Mm-hmm. Um. Yep, that's it for her. Garcia is here. She opens against Bencic.
Benjic,
Oh,
Benjic
Lord.
could very well punch her ass out.
I do not think so. And I thought about that for a second because it seemed like Bencic was getting on none of the roles. She had won some little smaller events, right? But I looked, and she's on like a losing streak again now. So, and that's not even in main draws. It's like challenges and qualifiers. So I don't think she about to do
Uh,
shit.
See, my thing is Benjic, she will pop in and out of the game, and then next thing you know, she knocking somebody out. So I wouldn't even be
Who's the
surprised.
last big person she knocked out though?
Venus
yes.
in round one in Australia this year, I was sick to my stomach.
Who I blocked that shit out. Like I
Seriously?
do not remember. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
yeah.
Yeah, I was sick to my stomach with that. And yeah, I blocked that out completely. I blocked actually everything about Venus out this year, actually. So
Ooh,
um
ooh.
yeah, there's nothing good to take away from her year thus far. Um
He was killing Venus with that slice out wide serve. I'm like, Venus, if you don't stand over there, never mind. I had
Well,
to
yeah,
say
let's
that.
not even.
Ve- I
Let's not even.
yeah. I have thoughts about Venus, but we'll get to her in a minute. She's a little bit lower in the draw. Um
Baczynski is here.
Baczynski is here, but she ain't shit off of clay. So
I don't think Allison Risk is gonna win.
Allison Risk gonna tap that ass too. Watch. Watch.
Risk.
Um, you got Pliskova, the angry white Pliskova. Here she opens against somebody named Dark. Is that another British wild card?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But she could possibly have a second round versus Azarenka, so that would be interesting.
I don't know. Azarenka need to put some muscle or some
She
weight on
does.
her.
She's skinnier than she was when she first started. Like, girl,
Yeah, yes, yes. She need because her
girl.
shots are not penetrating
No, they're
enough.
not. No,
Mm-mm.
and they can't. If you don't have any muscle, they can't.
Yeah,
I
she
think
needs to
she'll
put.
get there. She's been going through a lot, and now she got the baby
That's
girl. So
true. Like
I
super
think she'll
stressed
get
and
Yeah,
there.
stuff. That's true.
I think she'll get there.
yeah. But as far as this tournament, I'm not convinced.
I'm not either.
I could see Vika taking Pliskova out. Pliskova been playing like garbage on the grass,
You think
and
so?
homegirl don't want to bend her knees.
Yeah, see, that's my thing.
She
It's
got
like
both sides of her.
she can't do nothing on grass because she don't ever bend her knees. The ball is down low by her ankles, and she can't get down there to get the ball. So I,
She did one last year.
And Pliskova never been out of the second round of Wimbledon.
she ain't gonna get a second round this year. Look at that. Look at that. That's right for her. Um, Buzarnescu is here. She opens against Sabalenka, and Sabalenka, as we mentioned, is playing the final this week in Eastbourne.
He's,
Okay,
Eastbourne, yeah.
so yeah,
that'll
I
be a
mean,
cute
that could be a cute
match.
match as long as Sabalenka isn't tired. Hopefully, Sis ain't too worn out. That could be a cute match.
Wozniacki about to wear her ass all the way out.
Wear it all the way
She
out.
probably is. Yeah.
She young though.
Uh,
She should bounce back, right?
Yeah,
yeah, she'll be all right.
50 balls.
You got Kiki Bertens here. She opens against whoever the fuck that qualified. I don't know who that is. Steph Kova. Okay. Anyway, Bertens is the 20th seed. She got a cute couple of opening rounds to get to Venus in the third round. And that match they had earlier this year was wacky as shit. But
It was.
I don't think Venus gonna fuck around like that on this grass. So I'm not too worried about Burton's.
Ooh, I hope not.
I don't know what Venus about to do on this damn grass. She
Me
just got
neither.
the Wimbledon
I'm
like
just
today.
like, I have no idea.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to say this, and I tweeted it the other day. I think tennis has officially become Venus's side hustle. Um, we've seen her all year, like going to museums and going on like all these excursions and stuff after she loses. Like she doesn't care, and she doesn't. I mean, other than the very moment that she's on the court, she doesn't completely seem to invest it. We never see her on a practice court.
Right.
Um, we she doesn't mention tennis when she's off the court. Like there's no nothing. Like where is Dave? Where is Jermaine? Where are they? Where like I don't know. I'm just not sure where her headspace is. But Donnell, we were talking about that. We were texting about it the other day, and you said like you think she's just kind of enjoying her year because she's got rid of all this stuff. Like she really had a tough year off court last year, so maybe
Right.
she's just trying to like live her life and not wear pants and do what she wants to do.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. I feel like she is just kind of chilling right now and enjoying everything because last year was a whole lot, especially around this time last year.
But bitch,
I
this
don't
is
know how.
Wimbledon. I need her to do better.
Right. I don't know how she made the final last year, going through all of that shit that
That's
she was going
true.
through.
That's true. And damn near got that first set too. She really should have had it.
Ugh, don't let's not think about it. Let's not.
My goodness! All of a sudden, that forehand just magically stopped making errors. Ugh.
That long ass point. I was so sick.
Okay. Anyway, we got Gergis here. She opens against Monica Puig.
Gergensen at serve should do well
She
if she can
should.
keep it together.
She
Them
should.
big ass swings. I don't know.
That's true. You
She
never
got
know.
some
You,
big
you just
swings.
You never know about her because she was a top player, what, like 7 or 8 years ago, and then she just faded
Ooh,
for the longest. Um, Streetsova, Kuznetsova first round. That could be cute.
what is Kuznetsova doing?
She was injured or something, right? And she's like just now starting to come back.
I couldn't tell you.
I like,
I
what is she
I
like?
think.
I really haven't seen too much from her. So maybe she was injured. I feel like the last time I saw her was, oh, I don't even know the last time I saw her. When Azarenka beat her ass in Miami that one year, and then Serena beat her at Wimbledon. And I don't remember seeing her after that.
That was 2016.
Oh, damn.
That's about right.
She made the quarterfinals here last year.
What?
What?
Yes.
Who did she lose to?
Let me double check. That's of a. She lose to?
The quarter.
She lost to Muguruza. That's what I thought. Muguruza.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my
Well, that ranking about to
goodness.
plummet because she ain't defending them points.
Yeah. I had no idea.
Wow, I do not
She
remember
haven't
that at
played her first
all.
Wimbledon quarter since '07.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
impressive.
My goodness. Um, Sloane is in this section. She opened against Vekic.
Who plays
Come
really
on,
well on the grass.
Beckett. Come on, let's see it. Yes, they going out. Do it for Stan. Do it for Stan.
Yeah.
Yuck. Um,
Beckett plays pretty well on the grass. If she can play anything like she played last year, then Sloan better watch her step because
Yes.
Beckett and Conta was out there balling last year.
Damn.
That shit was crazy.
It was actually kind of sad that one of them had to lose because
It was
very
sad that
hard.
Beckett lost.
Oh,
you right.
ooh.
You right.
I wanted Conta to lose so bad.
I know.
It's alright though. Venus beat her ass in the semis anyway.
Yes. Damn near ended her career.
Top down.
You got Svitolina here. Sis has so much trouble at the slams. She opens against the girl who just won. What title was that I said she won? Mallorca, Tatiana Maria.
Ooh, so
So
that might be may be a little tricky for her. Maybe.
I mean, her draw is tricky anyway because she gonna see Serena in that third round.
Yeah,
So
no, that
and
that's
so we haven't.
giving it.
Yeah, Serena hasn't played her since that unmentionable match in Rio. So we ready to tap that
Oh
ass.
my god, I forgot about that.
We coming for her.
Top down off
That
the
shit was awful.
She
like
ain't gonna. This ain't no slow ass hardcore. This is grass, bitch. We coming for you. I'm just gonna let you know right now. I hope you listen to
And
this
that Serena
podcast
is
so you
perfectly
know.
fine now.
Yeah, we
Right.
coming for your ass. Don't think that was a fluke win, and I hope you realize it because we coming for that ass. Third round.
and this is a slam, and since you know how you get in slam, Elaine.
Mm-hmm.
One that can get but
She
that
having
third
so
round
much trouble.
pop out. Let's keep it coming, and get on out of here.
Kiki beat
Uh,
Mladenovic in round two. Kiki then fell off to being
And
seeded.
that
that girl ain't gonna make no second round.
Okay.
right.
She could make the second round. Yo, she down to number 54. Shit.
I told you this is grass too. This ain't her good surface.
Dang.
Sweet ain't that good.
Mm. Well, Serena's draw is super cute. Honestly,
It is.
I hope she can take
It is very
advantage.
cute.
If the serve is working, it's a done deal anyway. So
Yeah,
let's
if
just
the
hope
server
that pectoral
is
muscle.
in Paris, then
Yeah,
yeah,
if that pectoral muscle is fine, we got it. Um,
yeah.
let's see who else is mentionable here. Keys, which would be the fourth round for Serena. I'm actually
Key's about to be out there playing like shit. She ain't working with Davenport no more. And she about to turn
Right.
into a head case all over again with
just
Ice.
lost. She gonna be lost at sea. Um, ooh.
Out there with no game plan.
Tragic.
Um, Vandaway is here as the 16th seed. Did she make the quarters last year?
Coco,
Yeah.
the quarters here last year. Yes, she did.
Okay, that's what I thought. She opens against Siniakova.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't, I don't know. I'm not that I'm gonna pay attention to that or anything, but it's happening. Um, Sevastova opens against Georgie, so
Oh.
yeah. Radwanska is out here. She opens against the qualifier.
Who the hell is that?
Mm, You got the wrong one. I don't know. Um, but somehow she's a 32nd seed. Radwanska. Did they move her
Who
ranking?
did?
Did they move her up or no? They didn't, right? They didn't move anybody except Serena. So I'm kind of puzzled.
I didn't know she was. Was she ranked that high still?
I'm looking
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now
she
because
she 31.
is she really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know she was still that high.
Wow, I thought she had been gone for like a year. I thought she had no points. Um,
She was off getting that plastic surgery.
Child, her face. Oh my God, is she swollen or what? Like it looked like it don't. It's not done yet. Like she need to go get an ice pack or something.
Like she needs more recovery time.
Yeah, she wasn't gone long enough. Cause whew, my goodness, she got everything done.
Good for you.
And then we got Rose at the bottom as the number 2 seed. She opens against Varvara Lipchenko. Varvara been practicing with Serena, so we'll see if
I
that
was about to say.
helps
So
her.
let's watch Yankees. Who is her fourth round person?
Fourth round would be
Rose.
Vandaway.
Who?
Vandaway.
Vandaway.
Oh, cause y'all know Wozniacki can't get to no quarterfinals here.
Nope.
And she won't
She's
this year either.
Yeah,
knocked out.
Carol's draw. Carol could get. She got Levchenko in round one. She could get Makarova, the bracket buster, in round two.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
Sakurova could be her third round,
Mm-hmm.
blood.
or Aga,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got
Vandaway.
Sevastova,
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Georgie,
little
and
tricky.
Vandaway.
Yeah, she ain't gonna make
Uh,
it.
yeah,
That's a
her
little
section is a little tough.
tricky. Yeah. Yeah, sis. I don't know about that one.
So y'all want to give away y'all semifinal picks or no?
Dun 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 dun
We
dun dun dun.
didn't do it on the men's side, but
My semifinal pick. Oh shit. I don't even really know though, like for real, for real.
actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm not giving mine away either. Never mind.
Oh, oh.
I told y'all I was confident in my draw. I ain't about to give away nothing.
Table. Shaking the table. You know all the points is in the first rounds anyway.
That's a lie.
You got to pick right first.
Uh, yeah, I ain't giving y'all nothing except I picked Serena to win the tournament. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think we all did that.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think I've ever not picked her to win.
I didn't pick her in
Donnelle
Paris.
didn't pick her for the French. Donnelle didn't pick her for the French. Donnelle didn't pick her for the French.
I just got done saying that,
Ooh.
and I was right, wasn't I?
Well, okay, but
But you lost. It wasn't because she lost like you thought.
Well, I'm glad I was wrong on that front.
I probably wouldn't have picked her for the French either if I had done the brackets.
You didn't
Just
pick
being
her
honest.
either.
I didn't. Well, okay. So here's the thing. Like, we were recording and stuff the night before, and then like I just fell asleep and missed that deadline. And then I woke up the next day and I was like, oh well, I see y'all at Wimbledon because I was definitely planning on doing it.
Yes. The main event. The real grand slam.
Um. Okay. So, do we want to say anything else about the women's draw?
No, I'm good.
I don't have much anything else I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I
That's
mean
it.
we analyzed it quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess on to power rankings. I guess the ladies first.
Power
Um, Leon, who you got on the women?
Women, I have. Are we doing from 5 to 1?
1 to 5.
1 to 5. Okay. Number 1, I have Petra Kvitova.
Mhm.
She's been playing great all year on all surfaces. She already has defended her grass title. I think if she's uninjured and playing at least 70%, I don't really see anybody stopping her in her part of her section of the draw. So I have her number 1. 2, I have Serena. The only reason I don't have Serena as number 1 is because it's still a question mark on exactly where her form is since the injury. But obviously it's grass, so I'm not gonna put her below 2 because it's grass either way. Number 3, I have uh, Muguruza, defending champion. Um, I don't really know. Did she play any warm ups? Any grass warm ups?
She did, and she lost.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I didn't remember that, but thank you. So she has lost in a grass warm up or two, but she is defending champion. She plays good on the surface, so I'll have her as number 3. Number 4, I have Barty. I know Donnell said she's not gonna do shit. She's not gonna do shit. She's gonna flop out. But I think she might do well. I mean, her draw isn't too bad. She won the warm up tournament in wherever she won it at. And so she has some confidence coming in. And then 5 is a kind of a shot in the dark here. Not a complete shot in the dark, but I have my 5th as Rybarkova. She made the semis last year, and then she made the final this year in Birmingham. She lost to Kvitova in 3 sets. I think she's pretty good on grass, so I think she may shake the table a little bit on these holes. So we shall see. Ding, 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 ding.
um, Donnell, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go. Uh, Petra as my number 1, of course, because she's in stellar form so far. I got Wozniacki as number 2 because she seems to be playing pretty well, and she's in this final in Eastbourne right now. I got Serena as my number 3 because everybody everybody's already looking at her as one of the favorites, if not the favorite, to win this tournament. And she's Serena Williams. Like, how could you not? It's Wimbledon. Number 4, I got Muguruza because she's defending champ, so I think she'll carry some of that momentum over with her. Um, we saw how she handled being defending champion at a major by trying to defend when she tried to defend Paris, and I mean, like it didn't go very well. So, but I think she'll handle it better this time. She know. I think she's more experienced in the matter, so I think she might make a little push. And her draw is not terrible either, so I think she'll make a little push here. And number 5 is a big question mark because I really don't see anybody else making any kind of moves.
Ooh.
Somebody's going to, but I'm just not sure who. Like, I can't definitively put anybody as you know anybody else in my top 5. Like, I want to put Venus there because she made the final last year, but she's been playing like shit all season, so ain't no way in the world.
Well, I, like both of you, have Petra Kvitova as my number 1 because of how well she's been playing on the grass. I actually have Hollop at number 2 just based off of her winning Roland Garros and coming into this tournament. She's not had terrible results in the past. I have Barty at number 3, um, just because I feel like, even though Donnell says she's not, I feel like she's going to be pretty tough to beat. And yeah. And then I have Serena at 4 just because, like, yeah, I feel like before the pictorial injury, I felt like she was playing really well. And she's only getting fitter as time goes on. So I have her there. And then I actually have Sloane at 5 just because I had to put a name there. And she made the Roland Garros final.
Okay, I get down with those.
On to the men's.
The Menassees, yes. So this was a little bit harder for me to decide. I really am not as invested. Not gonna lie here, but I have Federer as number one. I mean, who else can you really go with? It seems seemingly when he steps on the court, when he decides he wants to play these days, he's making finals and winning slams. So you can't really bet against him at Wimbledon until somebody actually steps up to him at this point. Um, Two, I have Chilich. He made the final last year, and plays well on grass. He's consistent for the most part, so I'll go him for number two. Number three, I have Nadal. This is where it got a little murky. 3 through 5. Nadal obviously hasn't really done much on grass the past few years, but he has been obviously consistent outside of grass for the past couple of seasons. So I would go with him for 3. 4, I would have to say Milos. Just because of his history on the surface, I don't really know where his form is right now. To be honest, I know he made the final in Halle, I think. But yeah, I really don't know where his form is, so I'm just going based off of just prior history on the grass. And then 5, I have Quaritch. Just simply for the fact that he came through and actually beat Roger in a grass court final. That should give him some confidence going into Wimbledon. So we'll see if he's able to actually build on that or not.
All right, Donnelle.
Mine are almost the same. I got Federer number one, Chilik number two, Rafa with a question mark as number three, just because he's number one in the world. But at the same time, I don't really feel too confident putting him anywhere near this top five because he hasn't played a warm up yet. He hasn't done shit at Wimbledon in years. But I mean, I don't know who else to put in there. And number four, I got George because, like Leon was just saying, he took Federer out in that grass court final. So I think he'll take some confidence from that. And my number five is also a question mark for this one too.
So my top three is very similar to yours. I have Roger, of course, at number one, Chilich at number two, based off of the Wimbledon finals last year and then winning Queens Club last week. I have Rafa at number three just because he won Roland Garros, and even with his results the last 6 or 7 years being kind of trash at Wimbledon, he still is a two-time champion. So let's not forget that. Number four, I have Chorich because, like Leon said, coming through and winning a grass court title, not only just to win the title, but to win it against Roger Federer in the final. Um, and then I have Djokovic at number five because I had to fill in the space and he made the Queens Club final. Um, so there you go, power rankings. Not a whole lot of power in them.
But they don't sound too powerful.
uh, okay, so do we have anything else we want to say?
Uh,
Let the games begin.
Man, simple as that. I think Federer is probably going to win this title. I
Uh,
really hope he does not because I'm dying for a change. But and yeah, that's I'm gonna leave that as my last word. I'm not gonna say nothing else.
I want Serena to win. Serena win. Serena.
please,
Please win.
please, 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 please.
Win.
Um, well, there you have it. Okay, so follow us on social media. If you're on Twitter, you can follow our podcast. Yeah, we said it, but we are at Hold Your Ponytails. Um, so there you have it. And then my personal Twitter account is at Hey Seti Baby.
I'm at I am Nels.
And I am at ghetto underscore Rapunzel.
Yes. I was living for you reminding the girls today why you were Get a Rapunzel on Twitter.
Yes, in case they forgot or did not know.
um you can also please, I cannot say this enough, please rate and subscribe on iTunes. Thank you. I say it every week and we don't get any ratings, but I believe that sooner or later we will. Yeah, but please do that. It's like super duper important that you do. And if you can't get iTunes, you can follow us we're on SoundCloud as well. As
Yes,
the Yeah We Said It
that.
podcast. You can go to our website. I mean, we're on YouTube at Yeah We Said It.
Yes,
So I mean,
yes,
like, come on, y'all. Let's do these numbers. Um, so yeah, we out here. But hopefully this is a great and memorable Wimbledon. Um,
for good reasons.
yeah, and I want to be able to know what dress Serena has picked out for the Wimbledon Champions Ball. And in order for her to do that, she has to win. So that's what I'm proclaiming. And you know, hopefully everything goes according to the plan that I have in my brackets because I also need a win. Um, but other than that, it's been fun. Leon, thank you so much for joining us on this episode.
yes. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yes. And until next time, see y'all later.
Peace.